All right. You seem to have frozen.
Oh no.
Or maybe it'll catch up and fix itself in a second.
Maybe.
Okay. YouTube says that we are live. So on YouTube, the blind mage, Nicole, you are appearing as a black screen.
Oh no, I thought I fixed it. What's weird in StreamYard is the pictures, so...
Yeah, it's just so on my StreamYard side. Sorry, everyone, you get to hear us have this conversation. So on my StreamYard, you're just a blur, like you moved when you were moving your computer.
Right.
And so it's that picture. That's all I can see of you. But then if I go
I
to YouTube, it's a black screen.
I don't know. Yeah, Lars said it happened during Tache screen too. I didn't notice it.
Huh. That's so weird. Okay.
No, that didn't fix it.
Hmm.
This is weird. Technology doesn't like me usually.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault.
Oh, now you have an icon. Oh, now you don't have an icon. I was looking at the YouTube page. Hello, everyone, by the way.
Yeah, hi guys. Sorry, we're trying to fix this.
Greetings. Let us know what you're working on. Huh. StreamYard is being weird.
Screen. No, not leave.
I was going to say, do you want to exit the stream and then come back into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if that fixes it.
All right. Yes, Sam. Gremlins. Again. So let's see if her leaving and coming back will work. Oh, okay. All right. I see you.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. Um,
Right, love. Yeah, but you're not feeling good.
Going outside a lot of Jack today.
Aww.
It's hot like it was yesterday. Lay down my
Dad, you shut the door behind you?
Yeah, give me when you're done.
Yep. I was talking to Lauren.
Yep.
She was helping me.
Siblings can be the best. Do you want to do an intro?
Sure. So, as Kat said, I'm Nicole, the blind mage. I write poetry, fantasy, paranormal, and blog posts as well. And on my channel, I cover magic, mythology, and arcane arts.
I definitely need to go and watch some of your videos.
Aww.
I definitely need to, because that all sounds so interesting, and I started like following a bunch of people in a short period of time, so I'm just like, I don't know where do I go, what do I watch? Because there's
Right,
just
it's like, who do I follow?
so I guess I should do it.
Yep.
Hi, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. My name is Kat. I'm not in the closet like I was in the earlier streams today because it got really warm in the closet. So being in there and doing multiple streams in there is very warm because you would not believe how much heat this little computer takes out.
Oh, I can believe it.
And then because I stream on one computer and then I write on another one. So
Right.
it's really warm in the closet. So I'm actually sitting on my bed right now. But my name is Kat Mosier. I'm an aspiring author. I'm currently working on my first book. It's probably going to be part of a series called Shadow. Is going to be like the whole series. I also plan to publish that under a pen name of Cat Leo, and that social media information is down below. I need to remember to add Nicole's stuff to the description and probably change the thumbnail.
That's a cheap pen name.
What?
Your offer name's cute. Your pen name?
Thank you. I was trying to figure out one to do, and then my friend, because it's actually they're both pieces of my name.
Right.
So it's the first 3 letters of my first name and the first 3 letters of my middle name made my pen name.
That's cool.
So it's great. So I plan to publish under that name. I also write some fan fiction. I'm gonna have a video series about me actually going back and reading my fan fictions from like my very first fanfics from 2012, like on. So that'll be started getting posted next week, and I'm probably gonna post 1 episode a week. Because I'm really mean to myself, apparently. So there's that.
Yeah, it's funny when you find your old stuff and you're like, did I really write this?
So my big problem is like it's not so much it's because I never edited anything.
Same here.
None of my fanfics were edited. And I'm like, I was 14 and I didn't understand editing at all. Like, I'm not even sure if I grammar checked it, like spelling checked it at all. Because I was reading it and because I recorded all of it. I did like 3 episodes for the first fanfic. So I already have all of those recorded. And I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, this is supposed to be what? The word is what? WHAT. What is this? So it was very enlightening. Also, like the format I had chose to do, like my very first fanfic, I'm just like, I could do so much better now.
Right.
That's also
Yeah. I look at my old stuff. I'm like, why is there words missing? Like, was I not awake? I heard this.
I feel that. I feel it so much. So let's greet the people in the comments. So because I remembered to post this one in the Discord. Actually, in the AuthorTube Discord. If things will click for me. You know what? Here. It's a touchscreen for a reason. Now I'm having more technical difficulties. Gosh.
It's because of me.
I'm trying to get these to show and they're not, guys. Uses every form of touch or clicking I can. Morgan Hazelwood is here, guys, because I can't click. This is terrible. Watch this. Okay. Can I click anything
Do
else?
your bidding. Uh-oh.
I'm back. My internet glitched.
Oh, I'm like, oh no, I chased her away.
I think it clicked. Did it click her thing and show it right
I
before I disappeared?
don't know. I couldn't see it.
Well, I was trying to click on it, and I think it clicked it, but it wasn't like processing it on my screen.
Right.
Okay, let's try this again. Hello, Morgan Hazelwood. Morgan said, "Woohoo! I was sitting down to edit and checked the Discord. Thanks for the sprint. I'm hoping to update a couple chapters from my notes. Yay!
Hey,
Hopefully
that's cool.
we can do that." Also, she's like, also first. Devin Cutting is here. He says howdy. Sam, hello again. Welcome back. Mindy is taking a break because Mindy was for a fact on my previous stream, and then I think Mindy might have been on my first one too, because this is my third stream of the day. So, but they reached their writing goal for the day.
That's awesome.
So, and they had like 4 for like 3 different works in progress. So it's impressive. Sam commented on the gremlins, which then attacked again. But this time they attacked me. Hello, Yaza. Haven't seen you in a while. Laura Nettles is here again. Yet again. Still brainstorming. You've got this. Jace Maxwell, welcome to my channel. Is doing more editing. Had to bounce over here since no work was getting done over there. Jace was watching Cordy's stream, and I don't know what's happening anymore, but I left when Cordy was making a baby registry to put books on. Because Amazon doesn't only has baby and wedding registries apparently. So Cordy made a baby registry. Because a registry is the only way that people can actually send you stuff without you actually giving them your address for them to manually send it. So, you know what? Amazon needs to get a book registry going on. They need
That'd be an awesome idea.
They'd be fantastic. My family could send me books. I mean, come on. Sam's debating on writing some more on their fantasy or editing a vlog for tomorrow. I can't help you with that. That one is all up to you.
Both.
Yeah, you could alternate between the sprints. First sprint do one, second sprint do another. Okay. Yeza said that they could see me. I think this is about being able to see you. Maybe.
Acting up again?
You're visible, so it's okay.
Okay.
It was back when we were trying to see
right,
you.
when we were trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the only downside about being visually impaired on YouTube is oh, there's no stream. Really?
Yeah. Ooh, that has to be a struggle. Rosalind said that they also had to come over to my stream to get some work done because nothing was getting done on Cordy's. Okay. Me talking about being in my closet. So I'm not in the closet either. I'm Ace. And I turned my closet into an office. So that's why I was in my closet. So Sylvia, hello, working on murder mystery, and I have a goal of 25,000 words for Camp NaNo. We didn't say let's say after we get through the hellos, let's say what we're working on. Still got a few more hellos though. Morgan said hello again. Scribbling Cat, welcome back again. Just dropping by while they finish their tea. Awesome. So it's a Discord for the hashtag AuthorTubers Facebook group. So I don't know beyond that. So they don't really do writing sprints in there. They might. Hold on, let me check. They do have some sprints in there, but it's like a place for you to chat with other author tubers. There's some prompts in there. There's you can post videos when your live streams are, talk about collabs possibly. That's on there. So Sam, you have so much faith in my brain capacity to be able to switch between projects like that. I'm sorry. I guess my brain just works like that because we're pretty sure I might have like ADD or ADHD, but I've never been tested for it. My dad just used to give me coffee, and it would help me focus. It would actually calm me down. So like my dad used to give me caffeine to calm me down to focus on things. So
Oh wow.
it's just how I've always been.
Yeah, my sister would get annoyed because usually like I'll be reading like 2 or 3 books at the same time. She'd be like, "How do you focus on that many?" Like my brain just works that way.
Yeah. Well, it's just life. S.A. Hayes, welcome back again. Getting stuff ready for the relay tomorrow. Already passed their goal of 3,645 for today. Oh, thanks to my sprints. Yay! I'm so glad that my sprints were helpful. I'm considering doing another like day long thing again on like one of my next days off, which I have Wednesday and Thursday next week off. So, but those are like weekdays. So if anybody wants me to do a weekday like multiple streams thing again, I'm willing to do it because I actually enjoyed this. It also gave me a lot of social interaction. Um, Way to go, S.A. Hayes. Awesome. Scribbling Cat, right? A Facebook group, yeah. Groups, yeah. Um, Morgan Hazelwood, there are totes channels for sprinting on there, but we're author tubers, so we usually are streaming themed, so these channels are pretty quiet. Yeah, that is kind of we generally do streams. So also if there's like if I do plan to do a day stream next week, I'm probably gonna ask if somebody can come join me because sometimes it does get a little lonely being on screen alone. I appreciate you joining me, Nicole.
Appreciate you having me. Like I said,
Yeah.
I was worried to be late because I was talking to Shay because I recently did one with her and BC. Not BC, but Becca.
Oh, Becca, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it
Oh,
was her,
I watched.
Tashay, and Diana with Lauren.
Yeah, I did watch pieces of it. I was also watching other things and doing other things around my house. So, um, yeah. Do we want? So, what are you working on today?
So I'm working on finishing a poem for Tinkerbell for my steampunk Disney poetry collection,
Ooh, that sounds
and
interesting.
also finishing a blog about the Cancer zodiac sign.
That sounds very interesting.
What about you?
Um, when I load it, I'm either going to work on my book or one of my fanfics. So yeah, the dates. So I haven't decided yet. It'll happen when I get on that computer. When I open it up, we'll know. Um, Sorry, I missed the date. Such time you were talking out that you wanting your company. Um, It'll either be Wednesday or Thursday. I'll probably know for sure tomorrow. I do my regular stream on Wednesday, and then I know there are a bunch of people that stream on those 2 days, so I wanna not overlap too much with anyone. I feel so bad if I overlap with people. So I'll know for sure and post on the discussion thing on my channel when I plan to do it. And then also in the Facebook group and maybe on the Discord thing um, about seeing if anyone and scheduling it in advance because I decided I was going to do this last night. I need like a couple days in advance, I should do. So, all right. Do we want to do a 15 or a 20-minute sprint?
I say we shoot 20.
A 20?
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to go find one now. Hold on. Because I just realized I don't have that open anymore.
Oh
Earlier,
no.
I just kept it open, but I had to restart my computer since then. So hold on. We gotta go find. And I always go to I use the playlist that BC Brown Books made, the writing timers for
Okay.
productivity. I always just go to hers because she has like a list already compiled for me, and I just have to find the time. I don't actually have to search and be like, oh, there's so many. It narrows down my options. So we're gonna do a 20. Let me share the screen. Share the screen button. That one. Writing timer. So y'all can see the actual playlist right now. So we want a 20. Do we want to do Bob Ross?
Sure, we can do that.
I love Bob Ross. And Dahlia, was made by Dahlia De Winters. I've used this one several times. So it actually gives us a few seconds to count down as well. Does this one have sound? It does. Hold on, we're muting that. I can't focus with the sound. So I will. Oh, what we got here? Yes, I said 20-minute as well. Jay said that early Thursday looks more open than anything else for stream time, so maybe. You shouldn't feel bad.
You shouldn't. You should
Just
do it.
Also, don't do what me and Nicole did, where we literally got on here a minute before we went live.
Yeah, that was totally my fault.
Well, I did it too, because I was watching Corey's stream. But like, get on and actually be on the backside before it goes live, and because Cache said this in her stream, and I really liked that. She said that she likes to actually get on and have a conversation, and like communicate with people and get to know somebody before going live, and I like that idea. Me has never done that. When somebody appears on my stream, it's in the middle of it. Or it's right before. So don't feel bad. Just ask and interact with somebody beforehand. And Jace is agreeing. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way. So let's go ahead and start this sprint before we don't. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and then we will mute ourselves so that you can't hear me mutter. Because that's what I do. So this is going to start in 5 seconds. And I will mute myself. Talk to you in 20. Okay. That sprint just ended. Nope, stop. Stop. Don't. Which screen am I on? So many screens. So many screens. Or tabs. I have so many tabs going. Sorry, Nicole, I had muted you.
Oh, no worries.
Remove that from the stream.
There you
we
go.
Okay.
So how'd you do?
How'd you do?
I did good. I got my phone done. And try not to, like, second guess it and be like, scrap it.
There you go. Everyone, let me I have a banner. Hold on. How productive were you? That's my banner that I have. Also, hello, Alley Cat 107. Good
Hey,
to see
Allie.
you. Welcome. I actually ended up popping back into Cordy's stream, and because he posted the registry link, and I was like, I came back just for the registry link, and I even told her that, and I sent her a book. That's one of the things I did. And I learned I needed to figure out how I ended the previous, because I decided to work on a fanfic. And so I have to figure out how I changed the ending for season 1, because it's a series rewrite. And it's completely different than how I originally changed it.
Oh, I hate that.
So, because I had initially written, like, on fanfiction.net, I have, like, 38 chapters,
Right.
but I rewrote I'm rewriting what I already did, and I rewrote enough of it that I can't, I'm not sure if I can actually use any of the stuff past this
Oh,
point
no.
that I
I
already
hate
read.
when that happens.
And that's like, oh, 15 chapters I'm not going to be able to, like, basically use much from.
Oh,
I might be
that
able
is a
to take,
lot.
yeah, I might be able to take some pieces from it because I wrote flashbacks in. So I might be able to take some of the flashbacks back and use
Or whether or
them.
not it's like, I had to scrap all of you.
But I'm looking back and I'm like, I changed so much of this that
Mm.
the beginning of season 2 is, like, completely different than when I initially was making my changes to season 2.
Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck in my novel for that reason, so I have the ending written, and the rest of the series depends on the ending. And I'm trying to follow fight scene like, oh crap, like how am I supposed to twist this and that's the ending?
Also, the problem was the original 38 chapters that I wrote over a period of 4+ years.
Right.
So, one, it was over a really long period of time that I wrote that, and my writing changed because I started writing it when I was, like, 14.
Right, and your style changed from then to now.
Yeah, so, like, those 38 chapters, like, there's multiple writing styles in those chapters. So that's why I chose to rewrite it. And honestly, it might be harder for me to write this fanfic than my book at this point.
At this point, it's like, is it worth rewriting it?
Which one's... Okay, let's see. Sam got 446 words, decided to write some more instead of editing, right? Editing the vlog. I have a terrible memory. Alley Cat 107 didn't write anything since they took a shower and put clothes away. Hey, that's productivity.
Yeah, it's still being productive.
I do not just do writing sprints. I do productivity, guys. Productivity. Jace, that sprint was a dinner. Excellent. That reminds me I need to order dinner during the next sprint. Thanks for that reminder. Morgan had to search through my MS to see which of my lamp references should be magic lamps. Tedious, but not hard. Makes sense, I think. S.A. Hayes, my daughter distracted with me with a story of princesses, fairies, and robots. She killed off the evil king 3 times before making him good. So 0 words for that. Tell us more. You don't actually have to, but this story sounds interesting. It's always fun to hear stories that kids make up. They're great. So, well, at least everybody was productive. I mean, I guess I got if we count the words that I took from the ending of the last chapter I did, I got 180 words, but did those really count?
I think it does. I mean, as long as you're working.
Yeah, because I spent most of the time, like, because I also had to find, like, synopsises and stuff and, like, descriptions of the episodes because it's been so long since I watched it.
Right, you need to be
I'm like,
refreshed.
what is happening? Who's the main big bad at this point? Because it's a Vampire Diaries fanfic, and it, like, went from, like, Catherine to Elijah to Klaus all in one season.
I'm just pretend I know what you're talking about. I've never watched Vampire Diaries.
It can be very confusing. After season 3, it became so messed up that I'm like, I don't think I can actually write. Like, I'm gonna have to stop this story at the end of season 3. And there's like 7 or 8 seasons.
Right.
And yeah. So.
And you also have Legacies, right? Isn't that another part of this world? Vampire Diaries?
What?
Isn't also the show Legacies, isn't that also part of Vampire Diaries or no?
Legacies?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and then Legacies.
Okay.
So the Vampire Diaries was initially based on a book series, which like I have to view them as 2 completely different entities.
Yeah,
Because
that's what
that's what they
Lauren
are.
said.
They are 2 completely different entities. All like they just share names. That's it. That's the only commonality really between them anymore. And then the originals was a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries, and Legacies is technically a spin-off of both
Okay.
because it takes people from both that were uniquely in those separately. So it's like a yeah.
Yeah, that's more of Lauren's show, so like I have no idea, but good job writing it.
Jace, so long as you do it during the sprint instead of having us watch you do the entire process of deciding and ordering before letting us sprint. Yes, Cordy did order food, but wouldn't sprint until the food was ordered. They could have done a sprint. I think I was actually sprinting at that time. It was great. Morgan, I read so much L.J. Smith as a teen, but haven't actually watched it. I own. Let me talk to you about L.J. Smith. I own all of the Vampire Diaries books that she wrote. I only own one of the ghostwritten ones because the writing style is completely different. It's the same, like they tried to do it, but it wasn't. So you can tell that it's a ghostwriter.
Excuse
I
me.
own all of the Secret Circle that was written by LJ.
I have that series.
Secret Circle
Yeah.
by LJ.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, I own. So I own all of the Secret Circle that was written by her. Not because then I think some of it after the first 4 books, which I really have in 2 books. After those, a ghostwriter I think wrote some as well. And then I read all of the Night World series. I own all of the Night World series. In fact, I bought myself a box set of it because it looked so nice. You don't understand. I might have to find it and show you guys like on Amazon which one it was because it's really nice. And then I own the Forbidden Game series. It was a trilogy. It was like a combined book set. And I think that's all of them. I have a bookshelf that's basically nothing but LJ Smith.
Wow, that's impressive.
She's my favorite. She was one of the first non-kids books I read. I probably shouldn't have started off there with vampires and murder, and it was great. But I went from like kids books, like Magic Treehouse, to the Vampire Diaries. That was my immediate jump. So, yeah.
Yeah, my jump was Nancy Drew and the Babysitters Club to Edgar Allan Poe to Shakespeare.
So funny thing, I jumped from the Magic Treehouse to the Vampire Diaries, and then I went back to Nancy Drew. But the Vampire Diaries is technically a YA. So, hold on. S.A. Hayes said it was a story. She kept adding things and killing people off before magically bringing them back to life about her daughter's story. That's fantastic. I guess my brain being all over the place is helpful because I can actually kind of keep track of these conversations. Morgan, Hazelwood, like I reread The Secret Circle every fall. I plan to actually reread it. So, and then she replied to S.A. Hayes. So let's jump down to. I only read 4 of them, but there were more Vampire Diaries books. Hold on.
Like you should know since you have
I
them.
can just grab them. It'll just be faster. Hold on. The that's the one I don't have. The Dark Vision Psychic series. I think that's the one I don't have. I'm missing like one LJ Smith series. One.
Only one.
Only one. But so the original versions of the Vampire Diaries was like this is actually 2 of the first 2 books. This is the 3rd and 4th book. I think this is the correct order now. For my screen. So this is the 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And then one of them I don't have a physical copy of and I need to get it. So there's actually 3 of these. So I'm missing one with a blonde person. But I own it digitally and I want to get a physical copy. So this one is the Return Shadow Souls and then the Return Midnight. So there's another one from this, and then after the 3 books here, it was ghostwritten. And I just didn't agree with it. Thank you for the reminder about this book series. I need to buy it. Me goes off to buy more LJ Smith books. While I'm at it, I'll just buy the other one of this as well.
Yep, then your collection will be complete.
Yeah. If I ever could meet LJ Smith, I'd be so happy. Morgan, my library never got more. Yeah, so these ones actually came out later. Hold on. When did these ones come out? So this one came out in 2010. The original date for this one was way before. Because yeah. So, The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening, and The Struggle, copyright 1991 for this book. This book is this it's older than me
Oh wow.
by 7 years because I was born in 98. And I actually read this one first. I read books 3 and 4 first. I am really bad at reading things out of order. They didn't know. Morgan. Oh yeah, I stopped reading her in 99 except to reread.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, these ones came after. I need to reread. I want to reread all of my LJ Smith books because there was. Oh, let me set these down. There was. Well, showing my age. You're fine. You're fine. Sam, now I feel old. Oh no, don't feel old. If it's any consolation, so I'm only 22, but I have 23 plus nieces and nephews.
And you are young.
So I feel really old. I have more nieces and nephews than years old I am.
Yeah, I'm 32.
See, everyone, I finally found, there was one person who was younger than me. She's a teenager. I think it's CB Burns. Let me check. I followed her. Y'all, I'm making you all feel really old, aren't I?
Just a tad.
I feel bad now.
No worries.
Please, you're all babies. Oh no. I know it's a lot of nieces and nephews. I'm the youngest. And because that's my dad raised two girls. They were twins. He raised them. He's not actually their dad, but he is their dad. And then I have 3 older sisters from my mom, and then me. But then I also have a stepbrother and 2 stepsisters.
That's a large family.
The 2 stepsisters are my stepmom, and then my stepbrother is from my stepdad. So because I'm the youngest, I guess it makes sense that I would have a lot of nieces and nephews, but still, they should stop. Actually, wait, I think it's 24. I've gone on rants about this in several live streams. Sam, meh, I still act like good for you. Live young. I have back pains or body aches that I should not have my age. Morgan, I
Ow.
can't be a baby. I have a 401k and a mortgage. I mean, you're a baby compared to a lot of people. Alley Cat, there are times I feel old too. Aren't you turning 20?
I think we all
in 3
feel that way
months?
sometimes.
I want to say Alley Cat. Was it you who's younger than me? And then Jace said that Josie Rose is only 19, I think. Okay, so there are more people younger than me. But growing up, I didn't really actually hang out with kids. I hung out with my dad. I went wherever my dad went. Most of the people my dad were friends with did not have kids. So I'd sit at the table with the adults. So when I was like in school and stuff, everybody always thought I was older, even though I physically didn't look older. They just
Right.
thought because of my personality, I was older. I'm like, no, I'm just was raised as a mini adult at times. Love my family, but I'm kind of was raised as a mini adult. Um, because I used to cook for my older siblings. So, okay, so Alley Cat is gonna turn 20 in 2 months. Okay. Enough about talking about ages. We should do another sprint because we've only done one.
No, I hear you. I'm the youngest of four. It's like it was my job to like keep my older sisters in line. So I definitely grew up faster than everyone else in my family. So I totally get that.
Alley Cat 107. I hung out with adults growing up more too, mostly with family since most of my cousins were much younger than me. Yeah, so either people were way older than me or way younger than me and they didn't want to like play with me because I was older.
Right.
So and then I have one cousin who's around my age and she's like 2 years older than me, but we're related. My family tree is so confusing. Me and this cousin are related on both sides. So our moms are sisters and our dads are half brothers.
Yeah, that's totally not weird.
So we're more related to each other than our half siblings, basically. We're pretty sure. Because we both each only have half siblings. So my family tree is confusing. That is a lot. So many. About 40? Gosh. I told my siblings they needed to stop. I'm going to be honest. I told my siblings, I'm like, you need to stop having children. Let's make it older than the amount of children there are now. Yeah. Or the cousins close to your age don't live near you. So, and I grew up in a really small town. So
Where'd you grow up in?
I grew up in rural Michigan. So I grew up in Lake City.
Oh, that is small.
So I lived 5 miles out of town. So, and no kids lived near me.
Right.
Morgan, my family tree requires a flowchart. Yours is fine. Until I bring in everyone else. My roommate was, if I start talking about my family, she's just like, you need to stop.
Like, nope, I don't want to hear any of that.
Yep. Okay, the sprint. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And then we'll mute ourselves and we will continue talking when the timer stops.
Sounds good.
All right, let's mute ourselves. I'll mute you too, it's okay.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, it looks like that sprint ended. I looked up apparently just in time. You are now unmuted. So everyone, let us know how you did.
So what were you working on, Kat?
I was working on the fanfic, and I actually started writing.
Yay!
Yeah, I got 187 words, and then I thought about something. I was like, this makes no sense. But you know what? That's basically small town life. Because in the Vampire Diaries, spoiler alert, the mayor dies at the end of season 1. I'm not telling you how or why, but he dies. But for some reason in Mystic Falls, his wife became mayor because
That
he died.
makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It also doesn't make sense that that family has been the mayor like since the 1800s.
Wait, wouldn't there be an election if the mayor died?
Yeah, there would. Um, it certainly wouldn't be his wife that would become mayor.
No. Yeah, it's just odd.
So guess what? I'm
You
gonna make
decided to change it.
I'm gonna make my OC. She's about to become the the mayor between because of it and between an election. So like for an episode or two, she's gonna be mayor. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Also, I ordered my food, which I put in the
What'd you
car.
order?
Wendy's. We're gonna get some Wendy's, and I ordered bacon. All the bacon. I'm so I can because I pop over to actually look at YouTube and I can see that there's a comment. It's just I'm waiting for StreamYard to catch up. StreamYard needs to get on it.
I mean, at least your video's still up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. And things have popped up. So Morgan said, I spent half of that sorting out a schedule app for a virtual convention I'm volunteering for in New Zealand. I still can't sort out setting the time zone. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool. Sam got 169 words, got distracted by pretzels. Pretzels are a good reason to be distracted. And then Morgan said in response to my thing, Eva Peron won the election to become president in Argentina after her husband died. I mean, yes,
But
but
it's still elections, though. It's not like
there's still an election. In the Vampire Diaries, they never had an election. Like it was just like instantaneously, guess what? His wife's the mayor. They didn't even
maybe there's magic involved.
explain.
I don't know.
They didn't explain how this happened. It was, hi Stephanie, welcome.
Hey, Steph.
They didn't explain it. Because I
No,
just
maybe
looked
like,
it up.
oh, there's magic in this book, so that'll explain everything.
Yeah. Well, in the TV show, it happened.
Right.
And I looked it up, and apparently, the explanation on the Wikipedia is she inherited it.
But you can't do that
You
with
can't
political
inherit
position.
an elected position.
Right. That's why
Not
it's
like
called
that.
elected.
Unless she was like, for some reason, like an assistant mayor or something. I don't know how that works, honestly. But what I do know is you cannot inherit your husband's job.
No.
So. I'm sorry. I don't even know what that is, and now I need to know. I will find out later. I'm sorry that I just went on a rant about elected officials in the Vampire Diaries universe. Also, yeah, they were passed down. It was so like the town council is like the family members because they're like the ones who hunt vampires. So I kind of understand that part. But the only person in this town who was ever elected was the third mayor
That doesn't make any sense.
that we meet. And he's the only one not in this family because this whole family is basically dead. Except for the son.
I'm sorry, that's just weird.
Yeah. And because it was the Lockwoods were the mayors in the 1800s when Stefan and Damon were human in the TV series. So also the Forbes have always been the sheriff. Except I'm really confused about the Forbes family, I'm not gonna lie. Avetta is a
I don't get
musical.
you.
Madonna started in the movie version back around the time you were born. Oh, okay. I never really watched anything with Madonna in it. Not gonna lie. Also, back on the Vampire Diaries, sheriffs are elected officials. Just saying. But it is a small town, so I can sort of see the same person being elected over and over again. But I can't see how it can be the same family for like the town's entire history.
I don't know that one. It's definitely a giant pothole.
Yes. And then Sam said that the Forbeses were all confusing as well. So here's the thing that confuses me: was Liz the descended Forbes, or was it Bill?
I don't know. I thought that's large. Like I said, I've never watched or read the series.
I'm not sure if they've ever explained that. Because it would make no sense for Liz to be the sheriff if she married into the Forbes family. Unless Bill was from another family from the town council, and because the Forbeses are like a bigger one, like maybe that makes it. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. I mean,
But I
if
guess
it's based on the blood or it's based on the family trait.
I don't know.
I mean, a lot of patriarchal family, it's like you can marry into it and you're considered to be part of that.
Yeah, true. Like maybe Bill married in, or I don't know. But Liz is the sheriff, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm so confused by this town. I'm rewriting this whole town. Sam said, I mean, there could have been a meeting where they went, okay, Lockwood in, and they all went, hey. But, a previous Lockwood mayor was kind of a dick. Not kind of, he was. But yeah, maybe they had like a meeting and they all went, hey, for Carol, but still, I don't think they should have appointed Carol as mayor right immediately away. Like the day he died, like immediately after he died, she was appointed mayor. They should have given like some grievance time.
Yeah, there should have been like mourning for a week or something. Not,
Yeah.
oh, he's
Also,
dead. On the next one.
yeah, because her judgment is clouded
Oh, yeah, your
by
husband
the
just
fact
died.
that her husband is dead. Because she blames the sheriff for his death when it was his own fault, mind you.
Is that the Elite case?
Sort of. And so I feel like they should have at least waited to make her mayor and had like somebody else sub in for a while. But they were the characters on the council we knew. We didn't know anyone else. She's the one
I'm
who
gonna
knows.
take your word for that.
I'm sorry, you're learning so much about this show that you probably don't care about.
Oh yeah, it's funny because like I said, Lauren watches it and she's taking a nap. It's not like I can just like go ask her questions.
I used to be like it used to be because it my dad didn't have cable or he didn't have satellite or anything at his house. So I would actually like because it aired on Thursdays. So on Thursday nights I would like watch it on YouTube, like clips of it on YouTube, and then when I got to my mom's house,
You'd watch the episode.
I'd actually watch the episode because she had better internet because I had to like watch clips on my phone. But that's how I used to watch the Vampire Diaries, and I did it every single week. I was on top of that, and now I could care less what's on TV. Yes, Damon did insert himself onto the council. He took Zach's place because Zach was a Salvatore. That is the only, I mean, that's his name, Zach Salvatore, makes sense. So that's the only reason Damon was able to get himself onto the council was because he had the name Salvatore. Because you had to be one of the founding families members to be on the council. I do know that part. Also, just so you know, my main character, my original character that I have in the Sister of Darkness, she's a Gilbert. She's like the older Gilbert, like she's Elena's older sister, technically cousin, sister, whatever. So that's why she's like able to. So like my OC is on the council. She's. Oh, that's a thing I'm gonna have to fix too. Shoot.
Oh, not a mistake.
I'm gonna have to explain how. Wait, no, I can explain that. It's fine. He's a vampire hunter. It's fine. We can just use that. Yeah. Like once you actually like talk through some of it. So like I love that I have a terrible memory about most things, but you get me going about the Vampire Diaries, and I can, especially the first 3 seasons. Let's go. Because I was on top of watching it, and everything. Oh gosh, I said this stream is gonna go until 6:30, didn't I?
You did.
We've only done 2 sprints, and it's 6:15. Well, also there is a stream at 6:30, so that's why I plan on ending it at 6:30. And you
Right.
guys don't want to watch me eat a burger. Trust me, you don't. It's messy because the baconator is like huge. It's bigger than my mouth. It's like a baconator at my face. So we definitely need to end by 6:30. Do you want to do another sprint, or we can stop and then we have a break, and I can share the link to the next stream that somebody's doing?
I'm not either one.
You're good with either one?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna share the link no matter what, because I'm like that. And I like to make sure. So if I ever overlap with somebody else at a time, I'll be like, hey, people in my chat, go to this stream.
Or like they'll give them some love and then come back.
Like, you don't even have to come back if you don't want to. Some people don't like stream hopping, or they watch on their phone and they can only have one open at a time. So I completely understand people leaving me. I understand.
Right.
I feel I'm not hurt by it. This is gonna sound sad, but it happened my whole life. It's fine. So I put in the chat the link to it is Charlotte Armstrong's stream, and that is at 6:30 our time or my time. So in like
So
12.
6:30 Eastern.
Yeah, 6:30 Eastern. So do we just want to talk about random stuff now for the next few minutes?
We can. Yeah, I feel like how you are about Vampire Diaries is how I am about Harry Potter. I've read the whole series, so it's like I could talk about that.
Allie's
And
cat
Percy
says,
Jackson series.
Allie Cat says stream hopping is fun. I've been doing that a lot. I do it too. Or I'll have it up on my computer and then a different stream on my phone. Or I watch other streams during my stream. I'm bad about that.
That's actually impressive. I could not do that.
So during my sprints, I have the volume on my phone watching other people's streams. So because like Sako Tumi does the witchy streams, coffee streams in the morning.
Right.
So and I like watching those, and sometimes they overlap with like my Wednesday stream. So I watch it during my stream. I mean, I could watch the replay. But you know what?
You rather not.
I just enjoy it. So we're gonna stop sharing my screen. Just so we have that. But yeah, so like, would you like to hear me rant more about the Vampire Diaries?
Of course, good. I mean, it's what you're passionate about.
So this is sort of Vampire Diaries, but it's kind of about my dad. So my dad, he's like, I have no clue what you're talking about, but you're passionate about it. So I will sit here and listen to you rant about it. My dad, my poor dad, listened to me rant about the Vampire Diaries, and he knew nothing about it.
Sounds like an awesome dad.
Like that is like true dedication to your child.
Oh yeah.
He even like would turn the radio off. Like he didn't pretend to listen. He actually listened. And he would like ask questions. And like he would actually interact with the conversation.
That's
Whereas he
cool.
could have just like left the radio on or the TV on, and I could have just been rambling off in this corner and he could have just pretended to pay attention, but he actually paid attention, which is great. He does the same thing when I go on rants about my writing or like fanfics that I'm writing or even reading, or I can rant about books to him. He's like, I don't understand a word you're saying, but you're like passionate about it. I'm gonna listen to it. And my dad, like most people, I don't think would expect my dad, who's this big, burly, like almost lumberjack type of a guy, to be like, okay, let's talk. What do you want to talk about? And like because my dad's the one who taught me like so many things. He taught me because my dad raised 6 girls.
Wow.
So my dad is the one who taught me everything. My dad used to paint my nails. He used to braid my hair. So I'm just like, I love my dad because he listens to me rant about stuff that nobody else listens to me rant about.
Yeah, I feel like that's why my sisters, like, I have both my parents, but they work a lot. So it's really up to my older sisters to help raise me and learn, and like, oh, just because you're visually impaired or blind, like, you should have a normal life. So they taught us how to do our hair and how to drive and like how to pick up dyes.
Well, I've never talked to anyone about people before. So, because I've never, I mean, I'm ace and I'm pretty sure I'm demi romantic. So I'd have to truly know someone.
Oh yeah, same here. It's like it takes me a while to warm up people.
Yeah. My dad is amazing. I will brag about my dad. Proudly. My dad earned every gray hair he has. I am the good child. The most he had to do was listen to me rant about something he knew nothing about. He's doing great. Whereas my other sister, he used to there used to be a cop that used to have to come to our house because my sister talked to a person online that was way older than her, and we discovered was a
Oh,
pedophile.
that's not smart.
So, like, my dad sat with her while the cop was talking to her, and my sister has really bad anxiety, so she just wanted to vomit the entire time a cop was there. And this happened, and the cop had to come and talk to her every week. Thankfully, they sent the same cop, so she got comfortable with him.
Right.
To just talk about it, and if the guy tried to contact her again, she had to talk to him, and it was a whole thing. I don't remember most of it because I was a lot younger, but like even though she was a brat and fought with my dad all the time, my dad still sat with her and was just
Right,
like,
he still was there for her.
you're still my kid, sort of. And my dad still to this day, if she needs something, even after my parents got divorced, he's like, you're still my kid. You need me to do this, I'll come over and do this for you. So, my dad's great.
That's awesome.
Um, but yeah, he listened to me rant about the Vampire Diaries a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to check the status of my order if I can remember where my app is located.
But yeah, in our family, it's 4 girls, and there's only 2 years between Michelle and Jessa was her eldest, and there's only years between me and Lauren.
Oh,
So we're all very close to that.
so I'm the youngest, and the one that's closest to me in age is 5 years older than I am.
Oh wow.
And then it's 5 years to the oldest, and that's how we were raised with the three of us. My mom had 4 kids, me being the youngest, but she gave up her second daughter for adoption to a family friend, so she was still in our life, and my dad still helped with her and stuff. But I was raised with the 5 years older than me and basically 10 years older than me.
That's crazy.
So we all shared a bedroom in a trailer.
What?
We lived in a 2-bedroom trailer.
Oh my god, you guys didn't murder each other?
Thankfully, this is gonna sound sad. Thankfully, our parents separated
I was about to say.
when I was in the 5th grade. Their divorce finalized right before I went into the 6th grade. And my mom had my sister, because legally my sister is not my dad's kid. I am my dad's only child, technically, legally, and biologically. So my sister moved with my mom, and then my older sister had already moved out because she moved in with someone else, with her boyfriend at the time. And so I suddenly went from sharing a room with 2 people to by myself, and I was like, what do I do? Because there was a time when all my stuff was put into a playhouse outside. So all of my toys and everything was
Wow.
taken out of the house and put into a shed outside by my siblings because I was the youngest. So yeah. So Alley said your dad kind of sounds like mine. He'll be willing to listen to people. He knows a lot of stuff, and if he doesn't know stuff, he'll ask questions so he can be on the same page. He likes listening more. My dad listens to my brother rant a lot and is still calm. Yeah. I mean, my dad has a temper. I'm not gonna lie. But the things I rant about aren't temper inducing. at least. There's a reason other people are scared of my dad. Let's just say that. Morgan said, I wish my dad is super supportive. He's a querying author himself, and he's happy to ask my advice and talk me up to his writer/reader friends and brag on me. But he would much rather talk about his project than listen to me talk about my projects. Ooh. Yeah, that kind of sucks. My dad, I'm sometimes tempted to like just whip my computer out when he's telling me stories and be like, because he's got some stories.
Oh, I bet.
Because my dad is one of 6 children as well. So the stories of him growing up and then like raising as many kids as he raised and his grandkids. So like you can imagine the stories he has to tell.
Oh, I bet.
So
Yeah, my dad's the same way. He had a lot of siblings. He grew up on a pig farm, so he always had like stories to tell us.
yeah,
And
my
it's kind
dad
of sad is like until I was like 12, we'd go to the farm for holidays, but it got sold.
yeah. Yeah, my dad did live on a farm for quite a bit of his life until he came here. But like so I never actually got to see the places he grew up. So also my food just arrived, I'm pretty sure. Also it's 6:29. So closing outros.
That went fast.
It did cuz rambling. Do you want to do a outro?
Sure. So this is a lot of fun. So I'm the Blind Mage on YouTube, and I'm also a writer of poetry, blogs, fantasy, and paranormal.
Okay. Also, I would like to state that Morgan said that I should just like write everything my dad says. I would probably have to record it. Honestly, I don't type that fast. But yeah, that'd be fun. Also, Alley Cat said or listen to us rant. I swear my dad has the patience out of most patients. It's crazy. He has a lot of siblings too. He has a lot of stories, especially since he isn't your biological dad. Oh, that's well. Dads are dads, and dads are the best. So that's great. That's fantastic. Okay, I'll do my outro. So I can go get my food. Um, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel to watch. My name is Kat Mosier. I'm working on writing my first book. I also write fan fiction. Links to stuff are down below. I also have everybody that does streams down below as well. Links and a link to Carrow's the schedule that she has, the spreadsheet. So if you need that stuff, check that out. And thank you for watching. All right. I'm going to end the stream now. Bye-bye.